Hello my dear gardeners. Oh, the sun. In this video we are building a twig fence. If you're looking for privacy, for the fence which is very affordable and rustic looking, this video is for you. For this project I needed two types of secateurs, one for the bigger wood and another one, my Falco pruners, for the smaller branches, possible protection for your eyes, a drill and trim screws. I'm not really picky about screws, I'm using whatever I have, and here I have 2 1/4 lengths treated wood. I don't want my fence to rot away fast, so whatever is touching the ground is treated, and the frame is going to be made out of treated lumber. And I'm using different lengths and different sizes. A post hole digger, your gloves, and of course some concrete to set those posts in. I decided to go with quite a big length between the vertical posts, since our twigs are very stiff. And one more what you need, a lot of twigs, and I mean a lot. Look at all this twig pile my husband is trying to sort through. Well, and the fence where it is going to stand is right here. This is the north part of the garden, and it is our service area where we have a lot of waste, garden waste ready to get out, our garbage bins. And this fence was here when we bought the house many years ago, served us well, broke down, and a lot of wildlife was coming through those holes. I didn't like it, and now it's time to build something better, something affordable, very natural looking. And I'm going to follow the same structure of the fence with 3 strong vertical posts, and in between I decided to go with 2 more of vertical planks, just approximately 2.5 feet apart. Of course, the twigs. The twigs, we ran into a problem here. We had this beautiful mulberry tree growing at the back of the garden. I thought that mulberry trees are not really tall, but this mulberry tree was very happy to grow, and it was really shading the whole area in the garden. And since I had beautiful success with my gorgeous roses, I wanted to repeat the same success at the back of the garden. Right here I built that rose support, that sturdy arch, and 2 new dawn roses are growing on both sides. But because of morning shade, those roses are not doing very well. And of course we are enjoying beautiful shade at the back in the morning, and it is really nice to relax at the sofa there. The mulberry tree was not stopping its growth, and I really worried that my new dawn roses are not going to be as gorgeous as this generous gardener, right? So mulberry tree had to go. Those branches are so branchy. There was no way I could create something smooth and beautiful like this wattle fence at our back. I wasn't even thinking to take all those little branchlets, I think that's the word, and it will be too time consuming, so we decided to switch, use the disadvantage into the advantage, and use those all those branches to create a very rustic looking hedge, well, fence in a way. And to make sure that I have the straightest possible branch, I'm trimming all the side shoots and using those heavier branches as the foundation to make the fence sound and fall proof. Just look at all the little branches here. That is, I was looking at them, and because they're so soft, that's a thing. You want to work on your fence when the wood is soft. This way you can bend it without snapping. Look how nicely I can work with all the little twiggies to make sure that my fence, once it dries, it is all stable. The working on the fence frame was not difficult. I'm not really very handy and I didn't expect it to be very beautiful. I'm using all sorts of screws available, and this fence is approximately 5.5 meters long and approximately 1.20 centimeters high. Quite a long construction, you know. As you can see, the planks are very white looking. And I don't like that fresh look of fresh wood in the garden. So I bought myself this waterproof stain and sealer of a very muddy color. But what it does, it ages those planks right away, so I don't need to wait the whole year for the wood to look aged in the garden. And I used the same trick on other structures in my garden. For example, here, this beautiful arch, which I built several years ago. Probably by now it will become old looking, but I don't want to wait 2-3 years. I'm aging my construction right away. This way it will have that nice rustic look together with all the twigs going around. So the distance between vertical poles is approximately 2.5 feet, 3 feet wide. I have to deal with very stiff branches, and of course I'm going to alternate heavy branches with softer ones, and softer, smaller ones will serve as a little filler. Stronger ones will keep the fence structurally sound. And it is fun to work and try to figure out all those branches, where to put them, how to twist them around and make them work. Right now those branches are so soft and pliable, you can easily twist them around, but once this fence dries up, there will be no way the raccoons, who are very regular visitors to this area, because we have garbage bins right there near the house, they are not going to go through this fence or climb this fence, because there are so many different twigs. And I grow a beautiful Aloha rose right there. It is scratching my back right there. And this rose is not demanding at all. It tolerates the northern part of my garden very well. So I'm going to grow it on this fence. And look at all those gnarly little fairy tale looking branches. I love them. If you ever have held a bird in your hands, the way the bird wraps its toesies around the finger is something as those branches when you touch them. And here's beautiful Aloha rose. Isn't it a gorgeous rose? What I like about this rose is that it tolerates the northern side of my garden and still blooms well. So here the fence is becoming a reality. I am making sure that I push down on a regular basis. I want my fence to be tight without any gaps. And I know that in the future I'm going to constantly fix this fence, cut out anything what is coming out of filling the gaps, which is fine with me. That's the name of this fence will be mulberry fence. Some people like the natural look, wild look of twig fence. I don't. So whatever is sticking out too much, I'm giving it a quick trim. And really, I am really ruthless with whatever is sticking out and cannot go inside the fence. I'm just trimming it all out. I want my fence to have that somewhat refined look, despite being so twiggy and so rustic looking. So not too rustic, but not too official looking fence. Something in between. So as a result, everything what is out has to go. If you like how this project is going, give this video a thumb up and subscribe for future updates and DIY projects in my garden. As you notice on the top, I have 2 new planks, and they are also adding to a refined look of the fence a bit. Plus, I wanted to eventually put some pots on, tie up my rose there. So I am installing this 4 inches wide, I believe, plank also treated, so it will be weather resistant. And I'm giving it a nice little paint job, because I don't want that light wood color in the garden. I want it to look aged right away. This project took me probably 3 days to complete, and this is what's left after all that big twig pile. So let's look at my new fence. I think it looks gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The amount I spent on this fence is approximately under $80. So I had to buy concrete and the planks, and that's it. And my fence really looking good. This vine, I reinserted it back. It's some sort of honeysuckle, very tame one. Fence is really narrow, nothing is sticking out. Looking good on this side as well as on another side. Everything right here, whatever was sticking out, I trimmed. Maybe I should paint those white edges of the wood for them not to look as white there, but hey, we will see. And this is how the fence looks from the front of the street. Very natural. My rose is going to look gorgeous on it, and maybe I will plant some pots on it as well. There you have it, your own rustic DIY fence in the garden. So my mulberry tree is still living, and I used almost all the twigs. By the way, look at those smooth ones. I'm keeping them in the water for future project. It will be rebuilding the fence or wattle fence around my raspberry patch. Also, there is a very empty entrance into the garden just near that mulberry fence, and it is missing a gate. So I'm going to use all the bigger twigs to create some sort of a I don't know what yet, but a rustic looking gate, which will have a little box to keep my gloves and whatnots, and it should look quite cute. So I will keep you updated. Happy gardening. Have a lovely day.